Oh, yeah, Dan Stone. Thank you to Glean In for having me today, and thank you for giving me even just 10 minutes of your valuable time. It is appreciated. So let's just jump straight in. Lesson one is why should you listen to me? I've got 20 years experience in marketing, and mainly in your marketing, so proprietary events marketing. The key thing is that the last 4 or 5 years, I've been working the other side of the fence, the dark side. So I would then be your prospect, sponsor, exhibitor. So I think those two perspectives should give you a nugget or two to take away with today. But why is that the first lesson? Well, much like why should you listen to me? Why should your prospects, whether attendees or specs, listen to you? So before you get into any kind of content, think about credibility, build that, use social proofing, use that to open the door so that any prospects will give you the time of day to start with. Absolutely crucial. Lesson two, we're not goldfish. Hopefully that's not a surprise to anyone on here now. You know that the whole thing about goldfish and their attention spans being very minimal, 9 seconds. Attention span, not memory. Humans were 12 seconds back in 2000, which then dropped to 8 seconds. So sub goldfish in 2015. A lot of you will already know that, but just think about the fact that TikTok didn't come out till a year later in 2016. So imagine what the attention spans are of us mere humans now. Terrifying thoughts. Key thing for us marketers being that attention is an even scarcer commodity. So it's so important these days. You must grab that attention. But then equally so, you need to hold on to it. So engagement. Don't believe the myths about long form content. If your content is engaging, copy, format, and visual, people will continue to engage. Some of the longest landing pages I've ever come across have been the most successful because of how they were written, how they were structured, and how they looked. So attention and engagement, absolutely crucial for us marketers. Lesson three is focus on the right things. Nice and simple, this one. From an events marketing perspective, you've got two very different focal points. If you're talking about specs, sponsors, exhibitors, it's purely transactional. It's all about the money. So when you're thinking about writing your benefits, hopefully benefits, not features, and you're thinking about their ROI and how you can evidence that, talk about the money side of things. I've been with my CEO, and more than a slap on the wrist, shall we say, if I've wasted 20% of the annual marketing spend on an event, than if I'd wasted a few days out of the diary. With attendees, with visitors, with delegates, time is the point for your ROI considerations, for your benefits. So time, money, attendees, specs, very, very different worlds. Just keep that in mind. Lesson four, so what? Yeah, so what? I keep a post-it on my laptop. I encourage all my team to do the same as well, because it's so easy to forget this absolute fundamental principle in marketing. Be your own worst critic, please. And please do not use copy. Let's touch on copy for a second. If you're writing something up, don't use it the same day. Never use it the same day, please. Always sleep on it. Sleeping on stuff is so powerful, particularly for us marketers, is it forces your subconscious to digest things overnight, and you'll come back in the next day, you'll open up that Word doc and you'll think, what was I thinking with that? Or, wow, that right there is an absolute piece of gold in an otherwise mountain of something else. So what? Be your own worst critic. Lesson five. I will unfortunately listen to someone else much more than I will listen to you as someone who's promoting your event. Apologies, but it's true. What does that mean? Effectively, you got it. It's testimonials, it's advocacy. So whether it's your delegates, your visitors, attendees, why it was such a great use of their time, or whether it's a sponsor exhibitor, why it's such a great financial return for them as an event. Now, from my perspective, I'm not seeing enough of that across events marketing from my perspective, particularly as a sponsor exhibitor prospect. The focus on testimonials does seem to always be on the attendee side, and not even that much, but certainly the sponsor exhibitor side, work on that. And if you can get video content when you're at the event, that time is the perfect time. You've got them right there. So get them on camera, get them to say those lovely things that you want them to say about you. And if you can get them to say some like numerical things, how busy it's been, how many leads they think they've generated as an exhibitor, even better. But use your customers, the third party voice. Really, really important. Number 6, when is a free event not a free event? Not talking about no such thing as a free lunch or anything like that. It's very simple, very practical. It's literally, I would rather not get any more event invites saying, yes, this is a free event, but the last terms and conditions say I need to submit or pay for a fee of non-attendance. I'm never going to accept that. And I don't know many people who would. Certainly the more senior people, the more kind of better quality attendee that you probably want for your sponsors and exhibitors. Please don't do it. There are much better ways of getting people to attend. And also, you never know why someone can't attend your event. I was also the recipient of a number of times emails after events saying, such a shame we couldn't see you at the event. Here's some resources. The resources were great, but I did attend each of those events. So make sure your data is top notch. Lesson 7 is don't forget the FOMO. Again, I've seen this done well. I've seen this done very badly. Badly is about 6 months ago, I think, when I wouldn't say shoved in the face, but the communications were effectively, your competitors have got a stand. You're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on this lovely money. Bit of an idiot, aren't you? That didn't come across too well. Conversations were had. Don't do that. Frame things positively. It's really easy from a FOMO perspective. Yes, use competitors, use that fear factor, but just do it in a positive light. Celebrate the fact that they're participating. That's going to have a much stronger draw on me to consider your event as something that could be of value to me. And final lesson, don't skip the aftercare. 60% of the attendees on average on the events I used to work on across industries were repeat attendees. So keep the conversations going after the event. Keep the MPS first and foremost in mind. You want some good metrics for your KPIs, for your bonusing. But also 2 things: do it quickly, do it on site, get feedback from the actual event itself, and incentivize. Please incentivize. Give them a reason to give you the information that you want. Thank you for your time today. Much appreciated. And hopefully you've got something from that. I will leave you to the rest of the event. Enjoy.